This past weekend, Kowloon number 7 went down in Japan, and it was Japan's most recent large tourney, with talent from all across the country coming down to compete. This top 8 is stacked with names like Kameme, Yara, Hero, and Miya, but who would be the one to take home the crown from Kowloon number 7 for themselves? Let's not waste any time and find out. Real quick before we begin, just a reminder that if you want to support me monetarily, you can do so using my Patreon or channel membership links. Both are in the description. Alright, with that out of the way, let's start off with Losers 8s, those sets being Jogibu vs Yara and SSSR vs Hero. Let's start off with Hero and SSSR. SSSR is probably the one name that we'll cover today that you don't recognize. The Arab main, who came into the event as the 11th seed, starting off the weekend by sweeping this tourney's equivalent to Pool's top 320, without dropping a game to make top 96. In top 96 though, SSSR hit a roadblock, losing their very first set out of Pools in a 3-1 set to Money Right. From here, SSSR had a close Game 5 set with Kishiya, clutching it out to move into top 32 from loser's side. In top 32, SSSR defeated Karubi 3-0, Kusharu 3-0, Tama in a Game 5, and most impressively Umeki in a 3-1 in order to make top 8 loser's side. Hero came into the event as the 6th seed, and as someone we haven't covered on the channel since their top 8 finish at Kagadibi 10. Hero is, though, of course, one of the 3 Triforce pieces for my Triforce of Bowser mains that I made. Anyways, Hero started off the weekend by sweeping Pools flawlessly, headed up into top 96, where Hero defeated Karubi 3-1 in order to make top 32 from winner's side. In top 32, Hero won their first set versus Money Right in a 3-0, before going up against and losing to Hurt in a close Game 5 set in winner's quarters. Now in losers, Hero defeated Gorioka 3-1 in order to make top 8 loser's side versus SSSR. But in the end, Hero would win the set in a 3-1, moving on and eliminating SSSR at 7th place. Now let's pivot over and take a look at the other side of Losers 8s, that set being Jogibu vs Yara, the only set we're covering today that was on the side stream, which I totally knew about the whole time, and which totally didn't make me think the set wasn't streamed, and which totally didn't almost make me only cover top 6 today instead of top 8. Not at all. Anyways, let's start with Jogibu. Jogibu came into the event as the 9th seed, starting off the weekend by sweeping Pools flawlessly, moving into top 96, where Jogibu beat Naughton in a Game 5 set. Now in top 32, Jogibu defeated Ruketasu 3-1 before he went up against and lost to Miya in another 3-1. Now in losers, Jogibu defeated Now impressively in a Game 5 set in order to make top 8 loser's side. Yara came into the event as the 5th seed, starting off the weekend by sweeping Pools flawlessly, as well as 3-0ing Belly in top 96 in order to make top 32 from winner's side. Here, Yara defeated Suinoko 3-0 before going up against and losing to Ashimo in a close Game 5 set in winner's quarters, dropping down into losers where Yara defeated Hero, not Hero, Hero, in a 3-0 in order to make top 8 loser's side versus Jogibu.
先を置きたいところに崖のチャージショット、ファルコンキック、チャージショット貯める時間などは与えない。まさかのここで空中へ崖外まで、この空中機動力が誇る奥まで刺さってくるフックとしたが、崖スキップ許さない。空中に許さない。最初と構えてる。 チラ見せ最大まで溜めてガキャメビダッシュ攻撃反撃から撃墜通してまずは一旦空中にたらで外に追い出すものここまで矢浦の崖上がりと復帰そこまで匠さらにはチャージショットから滑り横スマッシュ確定のと撃墜空中へめくっている横スマッシュそこにはダッシュ攻撃の着地ありもう寿命撃墜が見えてくるチャージショット崖を経由せよと主張してくるのは矢浦の CS 深めに来る復帰としてそれでもその滞空時間の長さからまばらに効かせるものの崖のチャージショットもうその手札歌う着地から空下もちろんガードから崖の上ビ空中ショットその場上がりに合わせてきた流れるように1ストック取っていくのは矢浦のサムスそれでもストライキングにチャージショットに最大半角そこまで速くはない空中へまだつながるんですかこれはギリギリライアーつかみが届かなかったちなみに空中にとるかジャクさん最後の頼れる撃墜択さあ矢浦心速やかにここは追いついていきたいさあここで対空のチャージショットが刺さるステージ中を常に陣取り続けてこの崖矢浦どうやって上がる空中下暴れだが発生マッチ空中前そこで判定しておいてストック交換のような形さあ運命のラストストックのイーブンバイヤー復帰崖奪いを許さない空中ショーのつけダッシュ攻撃内変更
And in the end, Jogibu defeated Yara in a close Game 5 set, moving on and eliminating Yara at 7th place. Before we can catch up with Hero and Jogibu in losers, we have to take a stop up into winner semifinals, those sets being Miya versus Ashimo and Kameme versus Hurt. Let's start with Kameme versus Hurt. Hurt came into the event as the 3rd seed, starting off the weekend by sweeping pools flawlessly, as well as winning Game 5 versus Tubasuwa in order to make top 32. In top 32, Hurt defeated both Hero in a 3-0 and Hero in a 3-2, which is just hilarious, in order to make top 8, winner's side. Kameme came into the event as the 2nd seed, starting off the weekend by sweeping pools flawlessly, as well as top 96, making top 32 through winners. In top 32, Kameme defeated Chonrun 3-0 before going up against and defeating Umeki in a close Game 5 set to make top 8 winner's side versus Hurt.
28までダメージ稼いでこのリードが広がっていくのはこの待合という中においては非常に大きいですね空中しろ空中しろ空中まで通していやーこれは切り離す空中いってらっしゃいシード部に来てるからね、はい、さあこれうわ掴んでる嘘だ上にラッシュコイル使ってシード上げて後ろ上げてこのリードこのチャンスはこれ目が知らない信号を設置して空中しろこれだけが消えないよしシグナルが分かれてる上だカメリが確かにリード 185% のダメージながらもストックは丸々抱える
あえて集団当たりくさ
あこの大空から落ちてくるハート
ニキータも外しちゃいましたけど
空中しようって相手がうまいコーナーする
これメタブレガーディアン来ましたね
怖い
まあ
生き残れるものある生き残れるものある生き残れるものあるこれはもう仕方がない見てるこれもう B4-5 の5本目は見たくないこれよし上げサイバースカー
敗者側まで連れていく
And in the end, Kameme defeated Hurt in a 3-1, moving on into winners finals and sending Hurt down to fight Jogibu. For now, let's take a look at the other side of semis, that being Miya versus Ashimo. Miya came into the event as the 1st seed and started off the weekend by sweeping pools flawlessly, as well as getting through top 96, though not without dropping a game. In top 32, Miya defeated Kusharu 3-0, as well as Jogibu 3-1 in order to make top 8 winner's side. Ashimo came in the event as the 4th seed, starting off the weekend by sweeping pools flawlessly, before notably defeating Nizamamo 3-1 in top 96. Now in top 32, Ashimo defeated Goryoka in a close Game 5 set, before defeating Yara in yet another Game 5 set in order to make top 8 winner's side versus Miya. And in the end, Miya would clutch out Game 5 versus Ashimo, moving into winners finals and sending Ashimo down to fight Hedo. Since we're talking about it now, let's just go ahead and watch that set now, shall we? And in the end, Ashimo defeated Hedo in a close Game 5 set, moving on and eliminating Hedo at 5th place. Now we'll take a look at the other side of losers quarters, that set being Hurt versus Jogibu.
かなりいい仕事するんですよね。そうですね。だから上下部選手といえばハードといえばお前誰のスズメの涙、全く意に返さない開脚ギャリーパルコタイムから終了まで72まで早いでしたよ。日差しバックでこのバックラック1本目とは違う取り返した何を選ぶジョーギブ掛け転換してるこのハートバックラックで隙を生じるダッシュからパルコンの復帰かわせるかこれ 座に取り返す要塞が定規を
要塞って動くものなんだ。
遅いもう移動要塞ハート定規の
集団投げ返しただけなのに。
さあこれは
うまい。
54対40定規部がザラガイの上から強い100になったどちらがこれにストックメルトお前らの意地を俺たちに見せてみろ0対168定規部がもがけ
But ultimately, Hurt defeated Jogibu in yet another Game 5, moving on in bracket and eliminating Jogibu at 5th place. Hurt moved on into loser semifinals to go up against Ashimo.
ここは食えるいや空中したいや届かないここ
島で
うまいさあほかほか溜まっている一撃は怖いぞさあ昇竜しっかりと膝じゃない肘を見たが
なんとかギリギリ。
いやハイドロームの使い方さすがといったところだ
足も選手も対応してますよ。しかし
これは確定いや怖すぎる
着実に結ばれます。
絶対に着怖すぎるいやもう感謝の政権好きでしたよスマッシュどこだあれ体についてる結構ダブルとまだついてる足もないとこに
かがんでセービング剥がしてる。
ですねさあここ危ないところいやうますぎるセービングかここいやこれ嘘ないいやセービングをかけずただっこ強すぎるここはうまいホールド落としが切れきず確かにチャンスと言えても顔じゃないがグーサル終了ここで悪魔のよう今までこのような戦略になっても何度も見てきたさあしっかりと復帰さあここは怖い危ないところラインがない
And in our third Game 5 set in a row, you sensing a pattern yet? Ashimo defeated Hurt 3-2, moving into losers finals and eliminating Hurt at 4th place. To see who Ashimo would have to face in losers finals, let's take a look up at winners finals, Kameme versus Miya.
僕はジャケシェフにも対応できる技を持っている。これはもう本当に対ミーヤー用なんじゃないですか。技が揃ってます。受け身取ってるがこれは届かない。弱を打って変わらなそうですね。まあ一応フリップってごまかしがあるだけまだ空よりかはいいかなって感じですけど、ですがそのごまかしさえも見切っているのはミーヤだ。ここは空中前撃墜だ。入っていますがはもうちょいちょい溜まってるし、はいこれはスイープお待たせしました。もう見事なんで大面に置いてるの。上スマッシュホールド、ここは冷静にガード、ジャストシールド何もできない。これには宮田の首をかしげてやばい好き放題してる。どっちもやばいな。踊ってるダッシュ攻撃、ストックイーブにはこぎつけたもののいや1段と2段だ。空中へ空中前上木札だ。空中前の撃墜だ。金目呆然自失。
And in a blissfully quick 3-0, Miya defeated Kameme, moving into Grand Finals winner's side, and sending Kameme down into losers finals to face off against Ashimo.
いや危ないところうわこれさあこのうわすげえアップするよそれはのがひやその回避からの肘いや肘見えてましたけどね。もう一そこが空中でゼロフレームじゃん今のは。俺がカメでフリーザが置いてさあ勢い強かったじゃないか。ワンタッチは足もも一緒。フリーザが装填ここからです。さあもう一度空中ニュートラルさあリクこれはもういいんじゃないの。まだ踊れるか空中さあ振りがなんだと 少数入るか、どちらが先に通って、
And in yet another Game 5 set, Kameme defeated Ashimo 3-2, moving back into Grands and eliminating Ashimo at 3rd place. Kameme now went back up against Mia in Grand Finals, and although Winners Finals had been a sweep, this Grand set would prove to be much closer.
特にミーアのダッシュヘルメットがうまくさせているバーミン空中ネトロがゲッチのこのまさかのいや解説を放棄したさあこれパートブリッジからのいやこれでもね先にダメージをかけるといい動画っていうんですが、早期力ついがやっぱり地圧くんですかね。水力でもうパワーする本当に。もう回答、正当ですねこれが。無駄なく神目が敵役なんですけれど、まずはここは上に抜きからやっぱこの体がでかいからいっぱいコンボ入るイメージがあるんですけど、これ逆にしたらやりやすくなったのである。
And in the end, Kameme won Grands 3-2, but Mia took the reset in a 3-1, pulling out the Incineroar to ultimately take the victory over Kameme, eliminating him at second place and becoming your champion of Kowloon number 7. This tournament actually saw not that many upsets within its top 8 finishers, as Japanese tournaments so often do. In fact, only 2 players in top 8 weren't top 8 seeds, Jogibu the 9th seed and SSSR the 11th. That's sparse as far as Japanese tourneys go. Instead, this tournament was defined by its insane amount of Game 5 sets and close nail-biters. Some of these sets are big contenders for best sets of the year, although, let's be honest, that title has got some fierce competition. Also, as a side note, no DLC in this top 8, except for Kameme's Sora, so, you know. Anyways, that's going to be it for today's video. Tomorrow, I'll be covering Back to Smash 2023, and on Friday, I'll be going over Floating Point, a large tourney from Australia. If you're excited for that, be sure to let me know down below. Before I go, shout out to my patrons Seth Laster and FrostGold333, and my YouTube members Stormtrooper, Loco Soko, Mattoon, Roropoke, Chavo, DTR Jr., and my two members Mike G and IDK. Additionally, shoutouts to gifted members Dane H, Zesta, Jake M, Rensuke, Interesting YouTube Observer, Undutiful Hades 6, Neo, Renaria Uwu, Sal, Sarix, Anna S, Kyle the Piplup, Elib918, Spooks' Little Devil, HSF, The Seraph, Hans, Neon Zytro, Knuckles the Echidna, and Otaku. If you want to support me using either of these methods, links are in the description. Until tomorrow, I've been Mr. Mice, and thank you all so much for watching.